This is a land older than memory, a place where myths were born, where gods once walked among people. Every stone here carries a story thousands of years old, stories of heroes, monsters, and worlds beyond our own. But it's not just the past. Life here beats with passion, music, food, and fire in the soul. It is surrounded by endless blue, waters that hide secrets, and skies that have witnessed untold history. This land teaches you that life is simple. Share a meal, tell a story, celebrate today. You may not know where you are yet, but once you arrive, you'll feel it. Because this is not just a country, it's a mystery, a legend, a place that belongs to the world and to you.
Greece. The name conjures images of ancient gods, epic battles, and philosophical enlightenment. But beyond the myths, the legends, lies a complex society, a culture shaped by millennia of history, geography, and the spirit of its people. In this documentary, we'll journey through Greece, exploring its anthropological roots, sociological structures, political landscape, economic realities, and psychological depths. We'll uncover how these elements intertwine to create the unique tapestry that is modern Greece. What are you waiting for? Come along! We'll journey through Greece together!
Anthropology provides a window into the very origins of the Greek people. Anthropology in Greece explores a complex interplay of ancient heritage, modern identity, and regional diversity. As a cradle of Western civilization, Greece offers a rich material across all subfields of anthropology. Biological anthropology in Greece focuses on the human biological history and evolution in the region. Linguistic anthropology explores the evolution of the Greek language, a cornerstone of Western civilization. Greece's official language is Greek, a direct descendant of ancient Greek with a recorded history that spans over 3,000 years. It uses its own unique alphabet and has profoundly influenced Western literature, philosophy, and science. The language remains a vital element to Greek identity and cultural continuity, with dialects and variations still present in different parts of the country. Cultural anthropology immerses us in the living traditions that define Greek identity. Music, dance, and customs are passed down through generations. Greece is often called the cradle of Western civilization because of its ancient contributions to philosophy, democracy, theater, and art. Modern Greek identity is deeply tied to both its ancient past and Byzantine heritage. In Greece's family and kinship, they emphasize strong family ties, kinship networks, and philoxenia, also known as hospitality. Extended families often provide emotional, financial, and social support. Greece's traditions focuses on festivals, music, and dance, like the Sirtaki or Zeybikiko. They also celebrate religious celebration like name days. They give it more importance than their own birthdays. Meals are social events often tied to religious or community gatherings. Greek mythology has been an integral part of the country's culture for thousands of years, with stories dating back to ancient times. These myths involve a vast array of gods, goddesses, heroes, and creatures, explaining natural phenomena, the creation of the world, and the lives of mortals. While it's difficult to pinpoint an exact number of stories introduced by the people, Greek mythology encompasses a vast and diverse collection of tales that have been passed down through generations, influencing art, literature, and culture.
Culture is the bedrock of any society, and Greece is no exception. Technology, from ancient innovations to modern advancements, shapes how Greek lives and interacts.
Greece is known as the cradle of Western civilization, boasts with rich cultural heritage that's evident in its components of culture including technology, language, symbols, values, and norms. So, to get things going, let's dive starting with Greece's technological advancements. Greek technology has evolved significantly from ancient innovations to strategic maritime strengths and down to modern adaptations. But before we go to these technological transitions, let us know first the origin and forms of technology in ancient Greece. Early technological developments in Greece started at the Bronze Age, where means of technology include an advancement of metallurgy or the use of bronze tools or weapons. And in ancient Greek period, Greeks made significant contributions across various technology fields which marked the forms of ancient Greek technology or the ancient innovations including architecture and engineering, mechanical innovations, shipbuilding and maritime tech, and tools and craftsmanship. Now, Greece's maritime technology and shipping industry are also a significant aspect of its economy and historical heritage, as ancient Greeks like the Minoans and Athenians are known with their advanced ships or as a skilled shipbuilder. Shipping is a major sector of Greece's economy as Greeks are an active trader in Mediterranean. Now, in the modern technology phase, Greece had also participated in global technology developments where digital and IT sector has seen growth and adaptations. But what surprised the most is that Greece's developments in their modern technology mainly focuses on tourism sector, leveraging technology to enhance visitor, promotes destinations, and manage operations, utilizing technology for online booking, digital marketing, and virtual tours and experiences, with its prominent tourist spots like their ancient ruins and beautiful landscapes. And in developing the renewable energy sector, focusing on sources like power energy, wind energy, and hydropower. Moving to another component, Greek language is a cornerstone of Greece's rich cultural heritage, shaping communication, identity, and expression of traditions. Greek language is one of the oldest written languages, with a history spanning over 3,400 years. Specifically, ancient Greek language is spoken from around 1,300 BCE to 300 BCE, with notable dialects like Ionic Attic. While in 300 BCE to 300 CE, Koine Greek, a common form of Greek language, became a lingua franca in the Mediterranean world post Alexander the Great used in the New Testament. In 1976, evolved from Koine Greek with influences, Modern Greek, also known as Katharivousa in 19th century, but then replaced as Demotiki in 20th century, became the official language of Greece, spoken by about 99% of the population. Another is the Greek alphabet. Greek alphabet is an ancient script used to write the Greek language, adapted from Phoenician alphabet with 24 letters. Greece is also a home to a diverse array of minority languages including Albanian, Turkish, Romani, Aromanian, Macedonian and Bulgarian, Armenian, Ladino, and Miglino-Romanian. So, with this overview, Greek language and culture has no doubt profoundly shaped Western civilization, influencing philosophy, democracy, literature and theater, and science and mathematics, and maintain its international presence in global diaspora, Orthodox Christianity, language studies, cultural heritage, and EU membership. Now, moving to another vital component, Greece is rich in symbols that reflect its history, mythology, and culture. First up are their national symbols, the Greek flag, also known as the Galanolivki, featuring 9 horizontal stripes of blue and white with a blue canton bearing a white cross. The 9 stripes represent the 9 syllables in freedom or death, their national motto associated with Greece's struggle for independence, while the blue and white color symbolize the sky or the sea, and waves or purity, reflecting Greece's maritime nature. While the blue canton wearing a white cross represents Greek orthodoxy, which is a significant aspect of Greek identity. Another part of Greece's national symbolism is the coat of arms, with a feature of blue shield with a white cross. The blue shield with white cross, which is a central element symbolizing Greece's orthodoxy, while the laurel branches symbolize victory and honor, generally symbolizing their national identity and heritage. Greece also have other symbols like the mythological symbols and animal symbols. Now, shifting focus to the next component, we have value. Greek values is deeply rooted in history, philosophy, and traditions, shaping its social interactions and individual behaviors. Greece has 4 core values: philotimo, or the concept of honor, dignity, and pride central to Greek identity; philoxenia, or hospitality towards guests, reflecting their warmth and respect; family, which is having strong bonds, loyalty, and communal ties; and community, which is giving importance to social connections, gatherings, and shared celebrations. Greeks also have their traditions and social values, including respect for elders, honor and pride, generosity, and patriotism. Now down to the last component, the Greeks' norms. Norms in Greece encompasses patterns of behavior shaped by traditions, values, and social expectations. Characteristics of Greek norms include collectivism, expressiveness, and tradition and modernity. First is collectivism, wherein Greek often emphasizes strong family bond and community ties where loyalty and group connections are valued. Expressiveness, or their emotional expressiveness and the use of gestures reflecting passionate and hospitable culture style. And tradition and modernity. Greek society blends rich historical traditions like Orthodox heritage with contemporary influences, showing a mix of old and new cultural elements. Examples of Greece's norms in practice is their Easter celebrations, where Pascha tradition shares food and church services. They also have name days like celebrating birthdays and social gatherings. Now going to the subcomponents of Greece's norms. Similar as other countries, Greece's folkways include hospitable habits, greetings, dining habits, and festival participation, while Greece's mores include respect for family, honor, and religious observances. Now those are Greece's components of culture. These components play a significant part of Greece's communal and relational culture, shaping its philoxenia and philotimo.
Political science examines the Greek democracy from its ancient roots to its modern form. Athenian democracy is an example of direct democracy.
Every citizen assembled to pass laws and make decisions. While modern Greek parliament is parliamentary republic whose constitution was last amended in May 2008. There are three branches of government. The executive includes the president, who is head of state, and the prime minister, who is head of government.
That can happen from one moment to another. On the other hand, what has been happening in Greece is, in a way, is like a cultural renaissance, and that includes the tourism sector. Athens has become a very important destination in infrastructure, urban transformation. I was born and raised in Athens, and I see a very different city to what it was 30 years ago, but even 20 or 10 or even 5 years ago. And so that attraction of talents, of digital nomads, of people from different parts of the world, I think that it is something very positive.
Economic tells the story of Greeks' financial struggles and resilience. Psychology delves into the Greek psyche, exploring the collective mindset and shaped by history and hardship.
The narrative of psychology is compelling saga of humankind, stretching from the ancient civilizations to the dynamic and diverse field it is today. The story of how humans have sought to understand the inner workings of their minds, behaviors, and emotions, evolving from philosophical speculation to rigorous science. The odyssey of psychology begins in the sun-drenched lands of ancient Greece, in a cradle of civilization, where the first systematic explorations of the mind and behavior took place. This era marked by profound philosophical inquiry, laid the foundational stone upon which the vast edifice of psychology would be built. Socrates, with his probing question and the Socratic method, emphasized the importance of introspection and self-knowledge. He famously declared, "Know thyself," urging individuals to explore the depths of their own minds, and Socrates believed that understanding oneself was the key to wisdom and virtue, setting a precedent for the introspective techniques used in psychology. Plato, a student of Socrates, introduced the theory of forms, positing that the material world is a shadow of a more real and changing spiritual world. He applied this dualism to human psychology, proposing a tripartite model of the soul. First the rational, the spirited, and appetitive. This model suggested that the harmonious zone in which the rational part governs leads to a just and virtuous life. Plato's work in the Republic and the Ideal Society also touches upon the psychological principle of justice, education, and personality development. Aristotle, Plato's most famous students, took a more empirical and naturalistic approach to studying the mind. He is often considered the first to approach psychology as a science, to inform, vastly different from today's standards. In his treatise, The Anima and the Soul, Aristotle explored the psyche, which he defined as the essence of life that animates living beings. He proposed that the soul comprises three kinds of faculties: motivative, sensitive, or rational. Aristotle's works laid in the groundwork for a later discussion on consciousness, memory, and learning. The contributions of these philosophers were not confined to abstract speculation, but were deeply connected to observable behavior and the function in society.
Geography has profoundly influenced Greece's culture, history, and economy. Geography has profoundly shaped Greece's history, culture, and economy, from the towering peaks of Mount Olympus, home of the ancient gods, to the whitewashed cliffs of Santorini overlooking the Aegean Sea. Greece's landscape tells a story of both myth and reality. The mountainous terrain led to the rise of independent city-states, each developing its own tradition, governments, and rivalries. Meanwhile, Greece's endless coastline and island foster a spirit of exploration, trade, and connection with the wider Mediterranean world.
Today, Greece faces the challenges of climate change, including rising sea levels and extreme weather conditions.
Today, however, geography brings new challenges. Rising sea levels, destructive wildfires, and extreme weather events remind us that Greece's natural beauty is also vulnerable to the effects of climate change. Yet, even as it faces these trials, the land continues to inspire people from across the globe. Let us journey to some of Greece's most iconic places, where geography and history meet. We begin with the Acropolis of Athens, a symbol of democracy and classical civilization. Rising above the modern city, the Parthenon still stands as a beacon of ancient architectural brilliance. Next, the monasteries of Mithraea, perched high atop towering rock pillars, built centuries ago. This sacred retreat seems to float in the sky, reminding us of both human devotion and the majesty of Greece's unique landscape. Traveling to central Greece, we arrive at Delphi, once believed to be the center of the world. Here, the oracle of Apollo gives guidance to leaders and kings, shaping decisions that change the course of history. Further south, on the islands of Crete, lies the Palace of Knossos, the heart of Europe's first advanced civilization, the Minoans. Its labyrinth halls gave rise to the legendary tale of the Minotaur. And of course, no journey is complete without the islands. Santorini, with its blue-domed churches and stunning caldera views, is a living postcard and a reminder of the volcanic forces that shape it. To the north, the vibrant islands of Mykonos offer sun-soaked beaches and a lively cultural scene that continues to draw visitors from around the world. From its mountain to its island, from ancient ruins to modern cities, Greece's geography is not just about rock, it is the stage upon which history, culture, and resilience continue to unfold. Its landscape have shaped civilization for millennia, and they remain at the heart of Greece's identity today.
The family is the cornerstone of Greek society.
Family is the cornerstone of the Greek society. Strong bonds between parents, children, and extended relatives create a sense of unity that carries through daily life, from Sunday gatherings around the dinner table to shared celebration of holidays and tradition. Family remains a powerful foundation of Greek identity.
Education is highly valued with a focus on preserving cultural heritage.
Education holds a special place in Greece, often seen as the bridge between past and future. From the time of Plato and Aristotle, learning has been a central value. Today, Greek school and university continue to honor that legacy by preserving cultural heritage while preparing new generations to thrive in a global world.
Religion plays a significant role in Greek life.
Religion is deeply rooted in Greek culture, with Greek Orthodox Christianity being the predominant faith. More than 90% of Greeks identify with the Orthodox Church, and its influence is felt in both personal and public life. From grand Easter celebration with candlelit procession to sacred sites like Mount Athos, faith provides continuity, tradition, and a sense of shared identity across generations.
The economy faces challenges but also holds promises.
The economy of Greece tells a story of resilience and transformation. Tourism remains one of its strongest pillars, drawing millions to its islands and historic landmarks each year. Greece is also a global leader in shipping, with one of the largest merchant fleets in the world. Agriculture continues to thrive, producing olives, grapes, and wines that are known worldwide. In recent years, investment in renewable energy and innovation has begun shaping a more sustainable future. Though Greece faced financial struggles in the past, today it shows steady recovery and optimism. carried forward by its people and its resources.
The Greek government strives to balance tradition with progress.
The government reflects this ongoing balance between tradition and progress. Rooted in the birthplace of democracy, the Greek parliament today seeks to honor that historic legacy while addressing the challenges of a modern nation. It represents the voice of the people and the responsibility of leadership.
Okay, that's a wrap for now. If you had fun watching this as much as I had making it, don't forget to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and maybe even share it with that one friend who needs this in their life. Peace out, yo!